the lights were coming closer. It seemed like they were floating directly towards us and they made no sound at all. That scared the shit out of me and I immediately began to panic. I wanted to leave, but I didn't want to leave on my own. It was like 2 a.m., I was in an unfamiliar neighborhood with no phone or money, and public transport had stopped running. If my friends wouldn't show me the way back to Bob's house, I had nowhere to go. I stopped looking at the lights at this point, because I was more focused on my friends. They were standing there like zombies with their mouths wide open, looking up at the sky. I thought they looked stupid, with their mouths open like that. Then I noticed that my mouth was open too, and I felt like an idiot. I was really whining now. I was begging them to leave with me, but they were hardly responding at all. It was like trying to discuss politics with a gamer while they are wrapped up in a game, or like how people get when they play the pokies. I was barely getting grunts of acknowledgement. This scared me even more, but I saw that I wasn't going to get my way and I had to make a decision. I thought about how weird it would be to walk away from my friends, with nowhere to go, and I felt lonely. I also thought about how weird it would be to walk away from those lights. It's the most interesting thing I have ever seen, by far, and it was hard not to look at them. I took one more look at my friends' stupid wide open mouths. Their heads were tipped back now, because the lights were almost directly above us. I looked back at the lights, and I surrendered to the situation. That's the last thing I remember clearly. They looked very similar to the Phoenix lights, but with one chopped off the end so that one leg was longer than the other, and they were much closer than any of the photos/footage of the Phoenix lights. I do have a very vague memory of standing with my head tipped back as far as it would go, and my mouth wide open as far as possible, and I'm looking at the sky immediately above me. There were no lights, but there's a dark black square object blocking out the stars. It looks heavy, but it's floating, and it's completely silent. It's directly above my head. It seems pretty close, and it takes up almost the whole sky. I felt like I was alone.